Well, cherry lovers, I'm up here on the farm, and farm work starts as of today. We still have a little bit of that white stuff. It's only in the early 40s, but a lot of wood and a lot of leaves and a lot of everything that you see has to get cleaned up. So here we go. Good morning, cherry lovers. April 5th. Last year, if you look back in our videos, April 5th, it was some snow. I think it was last year. I'm not sure. It could have been the year before. But we still have snow out here. It's 50 degrees. Let me turn it around and show you what's going on. Okay. We still have very little snow. We have some, but the weather is starting to break. They're saying by next week we're going to stay in the 50s, maybe even early 60s. But I'm just going to take you guys around here and show you all of the winter destruction. I think I've showed you before, but that tree right there, yeah. So, and I moved it out of there. That's got to be cut up. And, just all kinds of things. I got so much work here. I don't even know where to start, If it was nice today, not raining every few minutes, I'd be out here working, because I got branches. I got a lot of stuff. Walking out back here, and like I said, this is all from last winter, all the high winds we had and everything, and it's just has a lot of work I got to do, and wasn't expecting to do all this, but yeah, firewood, campfire wood right there for people. But yeah, it just more work and less for me. I need to do other things other than clean up a mess. But that's what I'm up here for this week, to clean up messes, and there's a lot of them. And I mean, I see tops of trees and everything down everywhere. So. But anyways, that's what I got going on. I just thought I'd show you guys. Hopefully, after this video, I'm going to be working on that garden. Now let's go over there and check some things out. It's just like everywhere you look. Like I say, the winter took its toll this year. I got to put all this string my rope up so that the deer don't jump across and everything. And it's just, like I said, everywhere you look, it's something, Man, what a hard winter. I mean, I understand all you guys down south are, again, this year having troubles with tornadoes and all this kind of stuff. I'm glad we aren't there. I'm praying for all you guys. But yeah, we got a lot of mess up here. Like I said, when me and my son put that fence right there and put that gate in, I never thought ever that a tree would take it out. But as you can see, it did, and unbelievable. But yeah, like I said, I got a lot of work out here in the garden. I got to get this ready, and as I cut up all this wood here, I'm going to pile up all the branches and all that kind of stuff and pile it up right here and on that stump right there and burn it, because the last stump that I had, it was right over there, right there by where the sprinkler is. That is where I burned out a stump last year. I set it on fire like I did that one with a bunch of branches, and it slowly just burned itself right out down into the ground. It burned itself right out. It was like unbelievable what it did. And so that's what I'm going to try to do to that one and to that one. And hopefully I can get rid of those out of the garden. We plan on putting all of our vegetables. I also, along this fence row right here, I've decided and looked up a lot of things that they said that onions are a deterrent for certain animals, rodents and stuff like that. So I'm going to plant all my onions along this row here, and we're going to expand the garden out a little farther. And we're going to put it right out in this area. I'm going to rototill this section here and out a little farther where the trees are. I'm going to rototill that. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger so that I can put the vegetables that I want in there. But I've been looking over the trees, and so far everything's looking good. I got one tree that either a bunny got or somebody did out there, an apple tree. But as far as the branches and the buds, I'm gonna put my hand behind here so it sees it. See the bud? Yep. And out here, everything's looking good. Let's go into the high tunnels. Okay, we're in the high tunnels, and like I said, the buds are starting to come out on these, looking really good. Like I said, these trees, I've told you guys before, these trees are ready. They're ready to go. They're just waiting. Let me turn this around and explain something to you guys. I didn't even know it existed, but I called a pollen place out in Washington, and they can send me pollen to pollinate these trees, and they got about a 90% success rate. And so I'm going to see what I'm going to do there. And it's not real pricey, but it's pricey enough that, like I said, I got to do something. The bees, last year the bees didn't come out. We had the flowers, but the bees weren't here. The years before that, it was, it froze and everything. But I'm going to do everything I can to get these things to pollinate. So I'm going to give that probably a try. Talk to him today, and he's going to work with me and try and get this set up to where we have pollination on these trees. Because if I can pollinate them and we don't have a real cold winter, well, guess what? We're going to have cherries. So I'm trying every avenue that I can to get these trees to do what I need them to do. So, and down here I got this to do, and I'm hoping in the next couple weeks this one here will be all buttoned up and taken care of. I got somewhere here that post has been they rotted off, and but I'm going to this time, because I checked into it and they said that depends on how far away from the cherry trees are, that the treated lumber, and I can get some treated lumber posts and put them back up, and we'll rebolt everything that needs to be rebolted. And I've got plenty of that downstairs. I got almost a full roll of the plastic there, and we're going to get this thing put back up. Then my next goal will be finding once I get it put back and closed in, then I can go ahead and know that this is all closed in for spring for these trees. And then I'm going to start working on last fall where this hit. So get that repaired, and then we're off and running. But there's a lot of things going to happen here in the next 3-4 weeks, and there's going to be a lot of stuff to show you and tell you guys. So this stuff over here, all my wood chips have pretty much went down to mulch and compost, and I'm going to put most of this big pile right here. We're going to put it on the garden and stick it out there. To best stuff in the world for a garden, and I mean, it's turned itself right. As you can see, it's dirt. So yeah, so that's all going out in the garden, and I'm going to rototill that in. And like I said, there's a lot of things that's got to happen this year. I'm going to slowly get started on it, because I got end of the month on the 20th, where me and kids and everything and the wife are going to go to down to Gatlinburg, Tennessee, and do a little roaming around there and see what we can come up to. A little spring trip before we start off everything. So I want to get everything going and done so I can go make sure that the trees and everything are all ready to go and done, and because I'm hoping that we're already flowered and done with all that by the time the 20th. But we'll see. I mean, you never know. Every year Mother Nature throws a curve, Like I said, 2 years ago we had 4 inches of snow on Mother's Day. I'm hoping that's not the case this year. Hoping everything is going to plan. And so far, April feels like April here, and we're slowly losing everything. So hopefully, oh man, hopefully, like I said, I'm just doing a little rambling, show you guys what's going on, but hopefully we'll get something done here. And if it stops raining, like I said, I'm going to be up here for 3-4 days, so I'm going to film everything that I get started doing and what I'm going to do, and I'm going to take you guys along. So, but right now, we got thunder showers coming in and out, in and out, in and out. So, don't look like I'm going to get much done. Not today, anyways. As you guys can probably see, let me turn it around, and if you look down the road and everywhere, it is quite foggy. Matter of fact, it's real foggy, but like I say, they're saying a chance of severe weather this evening yet, so we're not going to do much here, but we're just taking assessments and see what's going on, and we'll go from there. So I just thought I'd stop a minute and talk to you guys and tell you what's going to happen. Like I said, first time I've ever heard of, I don't know why I haven't, but the first time I ever heard of pollination that way. They do, I mean, they give us a 90% chance of, success rate for pollination, because I just never knew that. I mean, I see that on there, they said that a lot of our commercial growers do use that. And I know people are going to say, but you're organic. Yes, so pollen is just Mother Nature. All right, and they're just going to spray it on there and give the flowers a chance, because the bees aren't there. So they collect all the pollen. And don't ask me how, I'm still studying all that, but I'm learning. And like I told the wife, if this works, hopefully it'll be the start of us producing cherries and all kinds of things. So we're hoping, and like a guy said, he's going to work with us, and we're going to see what we're going to come up with. And if this all works, this might be the thing I need to keep me going. So yeah, I just thought I'd stop a minute and let you guys know that we're up here. The farm is started. It's open. It's not open for business as to say we're going to sell stuff right now, but it's open for 2023 to get started and get this farm in tip-top shape, back to normal, and get these plants and the garden and all the apple trees, nectarine trees, and the cherry trees, get them pollinated and get them ready to go and see what happens. And we'll see. So you guys take it easy and stay safe out there. And if you guys like this video, a little short video, hit the thumbs up, like, and subscribe. It's going to be a lot more coming on this summer, because as this farm grows, and it is growing, the more work and the more content that I'll have, and hopefully you guys enjoy it, and we're gonna move forward. But this is what's going on, and I feel it's starting to rain out here, and I guess it's round 2 today, or should be saying round 15, because it done it all night, of thunder showers. I just hope, they're saying tomorrow 45-mile-an-hour gusts. I don't think I want that, because this is what happens when we have 45-mile-an-hour gusts. And we don't need this, because we've had enough of it, and I can't stress enough, this is not normal. I don't know what's going on, but this is not normal. I don't know what's going on. So anyways, you guys have a good one. I'll talk to you later. Bye now.